What's up? Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell up above for future uploads, and check out the links posted in the description down below to support the channel. Thank you. Here I have an update for the Haslab Marvel Legends Engine of Vengeance today. This has been a fantastic watch, and like I said before, chef's kiss to whoever is in the community that is fighting back against this ridiculous Haslab, particularly with the price. And as I'll show you later on, I'll show you the difference between one company in McFarlane Toys who knows and hears what the fans want versus this company that seems to be throwing crumbs at people, thinking that they're just going to peck them up, no problem. Here's the situation at the moment. You were still getting for $350 this little dinky looking little car with no sounds, with no RC compatibility or capability, and you are getting a Ghost Rider that most people don't know who it is. You're also not getting butterfly joints here with this figure. You're also not getting alternate hands with this figure, which I think should be an absolute requirement at this stage. But what Hasbro decided to do was they decided to, and I'm sure that they will say at a Hasbro PulseCon, we listened to the fans because you had some soy-filled, estrogen, high-level individuals that have been in Hasbro's comments since last week saying, please Hasbro, if we don't get Robbie Reyes, just give us the head. You're down on both knees at the behest of shills that are out there. People that are like Shartimus Prime, for example, saying, I don't know why people are so against this, and I backed it. I don't think it's worth $350, but I think, if I don't really like it, I'm just going to back out. What are you doing? If you don't think this item is worth that price, why are you backing it? And why are you enabling that type of behavior from this company? Why is that? Why are you allowing yourself to be portrayed that way and for a company to be taking advantage of a community instead of facing up to facts at this moment in time and telling people this is not worth it whatsoever? Whatever someone else does with their money, that's up to them. However, you do, as a big reviewer as he is, have a responsibility to say this is bang out of order. And the reason why there's people in the community like Talker Art and Elite Legend who I've been following, and I have to say they're doing fantastic stuff, the reason why they're gaining traction in the community is because they're not telling lies. You're openly covering for a company that has done very negative things, and what is decided to do is to throw crumbs out at people. Do you think a head and a hoodie is going to be worth the $350 price point that these people are asking for? Absolutely not. And you should be raking them over the coals more than anybody. But no, it's all about the premium access. It's all about being able to be asking questions at collector cons. It's also about being able to get in there and talk about big time letdown Spider-Man, and then basically do what you're complaining about to other people, which is hassle the company for better. You know what I'm saying? So, hypocritical individuals running around wild. Anyway, I'll go on and show you something now that's actually of value. And McFarlane Toys decided to come out and absolutely take a baseball bat to this Haslab campaign. Now, this has previously been released before, which is the Batmobile. This is from an alternate dimension where Batman assumed the identity of this monster truck. I know what you were thinking. Insane stuff. And that's what's going on in the DC multiverse at this moment. But here's the thing, you get a couple of creeps that'll be going out there and going, oh, the Batmobile is totally different. I'm guaranteeing you right now, that if the Batmobile comes out like this, without the shell, because there is a shell that comes for this, for the standard version of it, I guarantee you without the shell, this is going to weigh more than the Haslab Engine of Vengeance if, and I think possibly when it gets funded. Now, that's not to say it will get funded, because since the beginning of this situation that Hasbro have found themselves in, which is the Robbie Reyes figure didn't get backed, they have lost 675 backers. They have lost 10% of their backers. That is insane to think that, and the numbers are still going down. Mephisto didn't move the needle. The Robbie Reyes head hasn't moved the needle. They're in serious trouble, and rightfully so in my view. This Batmobile also comes with a 7-inch action figure. What's the price point for this, do you guess? $50. $50 for a 7-inch figure, so that is larger than the 6-inch figure that you're getting from Marvel Legends, and you're getting this massive Batmobile for $50. McFarlane has seen the gap in the market and he understands what's going on. In my view, I think if Marvel Legends was to move away from Hasbro and go towards McFarlane Toys, it'd be under a better banner in my view. I also think that's probably why he's doing the Avatar figures, because he'd be working with Disney, and I think there's going to be something worked out with them eventually. So there's the Batmobile there. Just to let you know, That Batman Beast is $50. This Johnny Blaze figure, now, most people will say to you, that's all screwed up. That doesn't look like Johnny Blaze whatsoever. I'm with you on that, and that's how little this Marvel Legends team actually care about these things. I mean, you've got Angel, a classic X-Men character that they haven't released. What's that about? Anyway, going on this here, this is a Johnny Blaze figure that they're putting out there on retro card with alternate hands with effects. So why is that not coming with Robbie Reyes? However, going back to this is a $30 figure. Just for what you're seeing here in this photo at 6-inch scale. You know what I'm saying? $50, $30. So, in my view, this is not worth this whatsoever, and I think it is the responsibility of people in the community, and that's why these people are getting tetchy. In particular, the shills, they're getting very tetchy because there's ordinary guys like myself, like Talker Art, like Elite Legends, that are coming out and going, hang on here for a minute guys, this isn't right. Now, as a result, in time gone by, had the shills gotten their way, Hasbro would have dumped this early board figure altogether and that'd have been it. But because there's been so much backlash about this, they've had to now come out and say, okay, the head and the hoodie are part of the set. Still not good enough. A lot of people in the comments, and rightfully so, they're saying lower the price and then we'll think about backing. You're now in a situation, Hasbro, which is they're looking for people to back this now on the basis of tiers. That's not good enough. Your baseline figure and your baseline offering should be good enough. Now, to me, I don't know why they've selected this as a Haslab, because personally I think with the way they've gone about it, this is something that they could have released on store shelves. No shadow of a doubt in my mind. I mean, that is. So what's the excuse? Now, just to put it into context as well also, because this is something that Elite Legend had said, which is, this is a Batman Beast, this is $50. The starting lineup that is starring LeBron James. By the way, I'm an Irishman, and I just want to let you know out there that Michael Jordan is the GOAT, not LeBron James. Michael Jordan takes him every day of the week. $50 for that Batman Beast and the 7-inch figure. They want $50 for LeBron James. No chance whatsoever. This has been a fantastic thing to see, and there's more kickback going on with relation to this Haslab. And if they are wise, what they should do now at this stage is go, okay guys, listen, we're going to either release the tiers and reveal them to you at Hasbro PulseCon, which I think is a possibility. But I do think that there's another possibility at hand, which is, okay guys, we've heard what you've said, we're going to reduce the price. I think that that's a very strong possibility at this moment in time, because I think they're starting to get nervous. When you lose 10% of people that are backing it, when you lose nearly 1,000 people from this campaign, this is looking like the Rancor. And the Star Wars team have 2 fails on their hand in the Rancor and the Star Wars Reva lightsaber. That team haven't been removed, nor have they been changed. It does seem like some of the Marvel Legends team have thrown in the towel on this one, and some of the attitudes that have been coming from particularly Dan Ewan, or Short Round as I like to call him. He looks like Short Round, loves his baseball caps and all of that, and likes to talk in a very weird accent, very like Aquafina. Aquafina got into trouble about that a long time ago. Anyway, these are people now that are seemingly getting tetchy online, and you're seeing them saying, oh well, there's going to be no more offerings, we're not going to reveal anymore. Thanks, peace out. Nice one for everyone who has backed this. If you haven't, better luck next time. Very poor attitude to have. And not only that, then when Rectangular revealed the figures for next year, Short Round was very upset and then decided to delete his comment. So to me, that confirmed everything that Rectangular had said, and Short Round got jumped in the comments, and it was absolutely hilarious. So this is what you have now on hand at Hasbro. They've decided to increase the price of the Hasbro Selfie series from $60 to $80, thinking you wouldn't notice that. And they've also decided to give you less in this offering. They should have just put in the Robbie Reyes figure and said, look guys, we're sorry about that, but you're actually getting less now as a result. So people should choose wisely in my view, and I think people are going to see that going forward. This might get a surge towards the end. I personally do think that this will get funded. However, if it keeps going down the road it's going down, which is losing backers en masse, I do find it hard to believe that this will cross the line. Hasbro don't look like they have moved the needle at all with the international backers. It looks like that they're not interested in expanding even more in the EU or anywhere else. So much so that Dan Young was like, yeah, they've added the Mexico backer count and that's not high. So this woke Ghost Rider that was designed for people, specifically people of, what are they calling them now, Latino, Hispanic, Latinx, whatever they're calling them these days. specifically for these people and they don't want to back it, says everything you need to know. Anyway, I'm going to leave the video there. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell up above for future uploads, and I'll talk to you later. Good luck.